Hey guys, before we get started on this rank up and gameplay video, I just wanted to talk about why I'm going to be taking well, obviously I'm going to take Sentry up. I just spent 6 crystals on him, but I wanted to talk about his signature ability and his prestige. First of all, his prestige is insane. It's the 3rd highest in the whole game, followed by I think Phoenix and Thor Ragnarok are above him so far. Obviously that's subject to change with more champions. But in order to get that high prestige, I'm going to need to awaken him. So I use my Science Awakening gem on this guy. I did have one, and I'm going to throw all of my Science Stones into him, obviously. But then his signature ability is definitely one of those abilities that needs to go to a really high level. And I actually think that once he's at somewhere close, well, at 100%, as in Sig 200, he's going to have a really huge advantage of being able to guarantee an indestructible buff every single time you lose your combo, which is in 3/4 of the stages. So 75% of the time you're going to basically be invulnerable to a mistake, which I think is actually really interesting. So I'm probably going to end up pouring in a ton of generics into him, and probably every generic and science gem I get for a long time. Not only to get that Sig ability up, but because he's going to be a huge bump to my prestige. So yeah, now he's got a 40% chance to become indestructible, which is pretty low, and his health has to be above 72% to keep the charges, but we're going to go a little bit higher in the rank up video, so let's get into that in a minute. Okay guys, so now we're here trying to rank up Sentry. It looks like we're short on some tier 1 alphas. I just wanted to go over to the store here because Alliance Quest finally started today and just pick these up. These are something everybody should be picking up. If you're building a 5-star roster, you should be getting 5 every week. There's not very many ways to get tier 1 alphas, and they're just so rare right now. So basics are also kind of a struggle, but I seem to be able to keep up with the basics just barely. So we're not going to be able to take Sentry up to rank 455 this video, but we definitely will get him there. Hopefully this week, maybe next week. Depending on how many basics I can rack up from the event quest. So this kind of hurts putting the wrong type of ISO into him, but I'm going to have to do it kind of just to free up some space here. Hopefully we got some science ISO in here that we can take advantage of. I'm just going to skip to the good stuff. Let's see, let's just rank him up. 15, 17, 24... So after this, I think we'll take him into the Master Quest. We all know by now that he's not a super hard hitter. In fact, he doesn't hit hard at all. But he's got to be used for something. And so I'm going to try and just take him into Master, see how he does, see if I can have fun with him. And I think also I'm going to try and showcase, if I can, his signature ability, which I have... oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if I have any extra after this. His signature ability, I'm probably going to amp up a little bit, so we'll see about adding some Sig Stones to him as well. Oh, look at that, 666. That's interesting. Okay, we need to get one more level. Just science. See if I can't just... Oh, I probably claimed way too much of this. Perfect. Okay, level 45. What do we need to take him to 455? We need 2 more alphas. That'll be easy, and then we'll 5 more basics. We can get that from uncollected probably. So let's go back to champions. Let's use some items on him. I have 45 generics. I'm not going to be stingy with these. Let's use them all. Sig 85. I want to get him at least to like 150 before I start saying like he's trash, because or I want to go to info and read his signature ability, because I really do think that high signature ability is important. So right now, basically, if health is above 51%, 52%, I get my persistent charges, and he has a 56% chance to become indestructible. So that's a lot better than it was. This is one of the most linear scaling signature abilities that I've seen, which is interesting because most of them have this like sort of exponential or logarithmic scale up where they sort of basically you don't get any value for the later levels, but it seems like with Sentry you get a huge benefit just every signature stone. So they go all the way up to 0% and 100% those levels. So let's take him into this Hyperion quest. This has just been my quest team for this. I don't have many synergies going on. Maybe I can add a few. I really only need Archangel there as a backup. Let's see here. I'll do Spider-Man as my backup just so I can finish the quest if anything goes wrong. And then let's do like the mutant. Well, let's see what kind of synergies he has. Critical damage, sure. Let's see about adding in Magneto and Wolverine for some crit. And you know what? We can get that crit damage through Cyclops attack, and then that'll be better. So let's do that. Excuse me. Alright, let's see how he does here. Let's take this Captain America route. So the thing about Sentry, the reason I'm not going into Winter Soldier right now is because he needs, I'll do maybe a Winter Soldier kill at the end, but he needs some build up to be any good. So you need to really get those charges, and I don't want to go through 160 hits, which is what it takes against one enemy to build all those up. So we're just going to go into here, and we can fight 5 enemies pretty quick. So already I'm doing a lot more damage than I was doing as a 440. I can see that. Okay, so that's the heavy. So look at this, I got my perfect block. And a nice solid heavy there, a little 4,000 or 5,000 damage heavy. So he's not, I wouldn't say he's like Ant-Man damage. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that dire. He's just not Sentry damage, which we expected to be 1 million exploding suns. It was supposed to be insane. Okay, so here I get the class disadvantage. I'm just gonna move my keyboard right here. Okay. So I've got the class disadvantage here against Thor Ragnarok. No intercepting. I don't want to mess this up because I don't want to have to start this quest over. Alright, so let's bait that special one. Go in. Keep going. 5 more hits. Maybe I'll get the heavy attack one again. Looks like I did. Nice. Get rid of his power. 1,000 hits. 1,000. That was only 2,000, but it was no crit. So you want it. That was a 6,000 heavy. So you want to keep using these heavy attacks while you can. So you get 3 of them before his before he. So it's a 2-hit heavy attack. So you do get to use like potentially 5, but not really. It's usually about 4 or 3 heavy attacks before you move on to the next state. And something about the next states that's important is that if I'm pretty sure that if you're in the middle of a combo or middle of an attack, like, and you enter in the next state, then that attack bonus that you would have had is lost for the remainder of the hits of that special attack, which is kind of stupid. It should be if you activate it, but we can't always win. Okay, so I've got the special one. Not too bad. I've got the heavy one. So I'm just gonna block just to show off his perfect block. Oh, that was bad, but I went indestructible. Did you see that? I didn't hit the I didn't actually suffer any damage there. So there's Hulk down. So that's what I'm talking about. I get to showcase his not, what do you call it, invincibility basically, when you make a mistake. And that is longer the more charges you have. So you want to take him. I think he's going to be really good for Alliance Quest with those symbiotes who are just really crazy good at intercepting. I think he's going to be really useful there, because when you make a mistake, and I do often in Alliance Quest, you're going to be sort of forgiven your mistake. But one thing to notice is it's actually when he loses his combo. It's not when you get hit. So right now when I'm in combo shield mode, it wouldn't work. So I have to actually get out of there. So now I'm safe. Well, I would be if I had max Sig ability. So here we go. Let's dodge this L2. Oh boy. Okay. We missed the heavy one. Oh, there we go. So I didn't trigger it that time. Alright, here we go. Nice heavy there. Or a nice special 2. That was like an 8,000 special 2. So Is he doing that much damage? It's really hard to tell how much damage he's doing, if it's good or not. I haven't tested a 345 character ever like this, but we're just going to keep going. I'm glad I took his signature ability up, because now at least I don't have to worry about those persistent charges. And the reason I wanted to get it at least to 50%, like where I got it to, is that he can only heal when he's below 50%. So what I can do, if I'm in at a pinch and I need to get my health above 50%, what I can do is I can just use a special 3 during that fight, and then he'll go above 50%. I'll finish the fight, and then I'll be able to keep my charges going. So that's like, it's not ideal. Obviously I like the 0% at Sig 200, but we'll get there eventually. It's going to take a long time. 5-star signature stones are so impossible to come by. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty happy so far. I'm having a good time with him. He seems useful. When that special 1 hits, it's powerful. It's not, and now he's got 5 charges. So I'm gonna be hitting hard if I get the procs. That's the only thing though, is he doesn't get the procs sometimes, and you're kind of just sitting there spamming special 1s that do freaking no damage. Alright, let me try and bait this special one. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I don't... Okay, so I got steadfast approach. I want to show this off. Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to show off the perfect block on Venom's special 2. But instead I'll show off how to evade it. Okay, so let's... I'm gonna have to throw a potion at him to keep this going, because I launched, but I went below 50%. Let's see if I can bait the special 1. Okay, there we go. Looks like I'll be able to use my own special 1. Nice. Okay, so yeah, so when I got that steadfast approach, I would have been able to basically just sit there and block Venom's special 2, like better than Captain America at 1% health, because it's a guaranteed perfect block no matter what. So there's something to it, you know. You can try and plan your strategy around it. So let's use 5 of those and 5 of these. There's 6 of those, fine. So it looks like he's above half health now. So I should start with my reality warps, is what they're called. God, I've been blanking on that the whole video. Okay, so let's take Scarlet Witch out here. So I'm getting, I don't know if they reacted to everyone, but I'm getting those procs a lot more than like other people were. That was crazy. That was 20 hits. I mean, this is only master mode. These aren't overpowered champions I'm fighting. I'll do a Winter Soldier kill after this. I'll probably put it in a different video, because this video is already at 12 minutes, and I want people to be able to at least pick and choose what they watch. So let's see, this Hyperion has Strike Back, gotta watch out for that. Generates more power, Power Reserve. Okay, so Spam Machine. I might die here, but this might be a good chance. I wonder if he can tank a special 3. Kabam Mike on the forum said that he couldn't tank a special 3, but I have my doubts. I feel like the way his mechanic works, it should tank a special 3. Okay, Hyperion, come on. Come on, man. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Let's hope this kills him. Not even close. Alright, let's see if I can take the special 3. Ooh, not even close. But if the indestructible hits right now, then that'll be proof that I can't do it. No, it didn't. So that's not actually proof. Alright. I'm just gonna die here. He's not a great champion for this. Hyperion. But anyway, guys, that's the Sentry rank up and gameplay. Pretty interesting. Let me know what you guys thought by, you know, seeing me play with Sentry, seeing him go through this quest. This is an equivalent of a 550 champion, 4-star. So, what do you think? Did he perform okay? You know, I'm actually really curious. Like, I really don't know. So if you want to give me some feedback, right after this, I'm gonna take him in for a Winter Soldier run, and I'll probably post that video as well, maybe tomorrow morning, because I might do a few Winter Soldier runs to see if I can get at least a good one up there. We already know there's really bad ones. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend and take care.